Sorry for the long wait, guys. Had to grab myself some snacks early on. Um, Pretty interesting day. I'm not gonna give you guys too much today. Reason why is today is FOMC, as you know. We won't see what Powell talking about today. We're gonna see what Powell talking about today. Hopefully he's cutting rates. Let's pray he's cutting rates so AU can fly to the upside. Now, speaking on this trade specifically here, AU. What I'm going to do to manage this trade here with FOMC coming up, you guys know FOMC is like 2 a.m. Not 2 a.m. I'm tripping. 2 p.m. my time, right? That's what time FOMC is, 2 p.m. my time, which is Eastern. It is 8:30 right now. So we got about, say, 6 hours, give or take 5 hours before FOMC comes out. Now, we are currently in this trade. This trade activated about 5 a.m. in the morning. So when I woke up this morning, I seen this trade was active. You guys know I just set limit orders on my areas. This being that demand zone here. Oh, 4-hour demand zone right there. So that's the trade that we are currently in on AU, trying to take it towards the upside. You guys see we're in a bullish structure, bullish price action towards the upside. So we've been trying to buy AU. Now, with FOMC coming up, the way we're going to manage this trade is we are actually going to, I'm going to hold this trade out for the rest of the day. I'm going to give it the next 5 hours, probably to like 1:30ish. 30 minutes before FOMC, depending on where we're at. The first thing I'm going to try to do is go break even on it. So hopefully we're like in a little bit of profit, like maybe like somewhere like right here, give us a little cushion, hopefully, so that we could just like go break even, go reduce risk or whatever we need to do. If we're in drawdown, say we're just floating in drawdown, I am closing the trade. Okay, so if we're not in profit and I can't go break even, I can't protect the entry, we're just going to close the trade with whatever loss that we have to take on this, and we're just going to let that be. Reason being, it's FOMC, right? We're not going to take that risk. We're not going to take that chance. It's okay. We just scrap the trade and we'll look for the next opportunity. But I am going to give the trade a chance to breathe and give it an opportunity to show me if it's going to actually do something. So yeah, that is our first trade on the pairs this week. As you guys know, we also do trade indices, and I think people call them futures now, but they're known as indices to me. NAS, XPX, and US30. We'll talk about that later when the market opens about in an hour. We'll start trading those, but for now we're going to be checking on forex pairs, and we're going to be looking to see what we can take for intraday time frames. Right, on the forex pairs, mainly on the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, looking for my setups mainly on the 1 hour time frame, sometimes 30-minute. It really depends on what the market is doing. And then you guys know on the indices, we're more on the lower time frames. We're more day trading on those indices and trying to catch quick trades on those for the day during market open. But for now, we're on the forex pairs looking for intraday trades that we could take to hold for a day or just for the rest of the day, looking for a 1 to 3. We're going to start here with EU. Okay, we're going to start over here with EU. And basically what I'm seeing here on EU, we're still bullish. We're still bullish to me. Structure is still bullish. We have this huge accumulation. We have another accumulation here. We see this market is just exploding towards the upside here. We have this low that creates that high. We have this liquidity point up here. Now I see that we did not create this change of character. We did take out some lows. We took out these lows right here. I don't think we took out these lows. We didn't take out those lows. So we do kind of have liquidity pool as well, which is kind of like the thing that's kind of just throwing me off right now. I want to say it's throwing me off, but it's definitely hesitating, right? Because right now we're not seeing any bullish impulses from this area, and that's kind of not good, because the main thing I look for is an impulsive move, just to show that, you know, there's real buyers or real sellers behind the move. And you can see that we're not really creating no huge impulses here. Every impulse that we get is automatically getting filled. All the imbalances are automatically getting filled. Everything is automatically getting filled. So that tells me we don't have a main driver in the market. And this is why potentially I'm not looking for anything on EU, and I haven't been looking for anything on EU, because we're not seeing that main driver take charge just yet. So right now on EU, I meant EU. If I said GU, guys, don't worry about me. But yeah, I meant EU. So yeah, right now in EU, the main thing that I really want to see is I want to see that force, right? I seen it a little bit today here. Potentially we have this doji candle, and hopefully out of that doji candle here, I really don't care about Asian lows at this point, since we have so much liquidity down here that the market has not taken out yet. I really just want to see that impulse, right? If we see some impulses towards the upside here, and we leave a gap or whatever the case may be, we can come up here and target this liquidity here for an easy 1 to 3 trade. That's kind of what I'm looking for, but at the time being, we're not going to force anything. Not looking for anything aggressive just right here, just because of how ugly this price has been. Now GU, we talked about GU yesterday. You guys remember, if you were in live call, I sent out, well, I didn't send out, but I talked about this area. I didn't take a limit order from this area, obviously. Main reason being is because of this right here. So I'm being a little bit cautious with GU right now, but I actually love the fact what GU is doing at the moment. So we're reacting off of this area, and the reason why we chose this area, and this is a low level demand zone, and the reason why this is a low level demand zone is because we don't have the real manipulation. We have the impulsive move, which I love, but if I bring out this right here, we're missing a couple things. So we are missing, first, I mean, we're following that. We're missing the manipulation. We have the impulsive move. We have the imbalance. We're missing the external change of character, which means we're missing the body closure. So 43%, no limit order, right? So we have the impulse. We're following structure. We have the impulsive move. We have imbalances. We're missing everything else, and it goes underneath 50%. So no trade there. No limit order there. But what we can do here is we can restructure this trade, since we are mitigating this demand zone here. And let's zoom into that. You can also see another reason why I like this area is because we had an accumulation here before that push. So that shows me at least some type of buyers were here, even if they were low level buyers. But it just gives me an idea that, there was some type of person buying there, maybe like a small bank or something like that. But basically what we're going to do here is we're just going to restructure the trade, right? We have a manipulation here. We have potentially, this is our manipulation candle. So if we go back to our checklist, we're following structure. We have a manipulation. That's the only thing I'm waiting for, is the impulsive move. We do not have the impulsive move, and we don't have the imbalance. So we're waiting for a couple more things here. We're waiting for the impulsive move here, which would just give me a push. We actually do have the imbalance. I am sorry. We do have the imbalance, actually. We don't have an external change of character or a BOS. The change of character would actually come out right here. So let's say we get some more moves that breaks this low right here. That would be our external break. Let me lower this music here, unless it's too loud. You guys let me know if it's too loud. If it's not, then we will ride on. Right, so what we're going to do here is, if we get this break right here, which is giving us that external change of character, and then we get the body closure, we don't need inducement, honestly, but it is an extra confluence for me. Right now, this trade is at a 43%. We need a couple more things on it, and then we could take this trade. But that's basically what I'm looking for here on GU. Just looking for that push, breaking this high, and I will honestly take a trade from here. Now, if we don't immediately come back here and we break this high, that's even more confluence, right? That's even going to be a lot better. So we're going to take the trade from the same area. Most likely, we're going to take it off this 4-hour right here, whatever 4-hour candle forms, and gives us that trade. So that's basically what we're going to do here on GU. Let me turn that down. All right, so that's what I'm going here in GU. AU, we're already in this trade. I already told you guys about this, right? We're already activated here. We're just sitting at break even right now. We're just sitting at our entry. So That's a good sign. It means the market is actually respecting this area for the time being. At least it's expecting the open. I can see this market go a little bit lower to fill this imbalance right here if it does want to come and fill that imbalance. But we will see how the market wants to react there and do that. USD CAD. Like I told you guys, I'm looking for buy opportunities on USD CAD. I really want to take out these highs right here. I'm waiting for that setup to form. Any setup here that could give me that trade, and we might see something here today. Potentially, we might see something here today. We already have a manipulation. I wish we would have took out Asian lows, but we did not. 30-minute. We have an accumulation here. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Have an accumulation. That's nice to see. We filled our imbalance right here. So we have an accumulation. We filled our imbalance. Really don't care about that. Lots of liquidity sitting up here. All right, so here's what we'll do. We're gonna have another push here as well. Look at that high. Have a mitigation, we have a manipulation here, we have another manipulation. We're seeing that impulse towards the upside. Ooh, if we can get this imbalance right here, that'd be perfect. So what I need here is I just need this imbalance. All right. If we get another candle towards the upside here and, you know, we push past this high, we get this imbalance right here, I'll actually take a trade here on UCAD. Hopefully that happens today. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was someone in my Discord had sent it to me. It's called Checklist by Taz FX. It's pretty nice. I've been looking for something like that too. It just makes it easier. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. But yeah, simply I'll be looking for something on USD CAD. We have the accumulation here. We have a small manipulation with this candle being that doji. We're seeing the impulsive move now. Usually I look for, you know, larger impulses, but if we can get another candle here and we can actually hold this in balance, that'll be something I'm actually looking forward to on UCAD here. Let's see what GU got going on. It's pushing towards the upside. UCHEF, I'm looking for sales on UCHEF, but you guys can see we're kind of ranging right now, so we're going to wait for us to exit this range. I'm still waiting for this break of market structure here towards the downside. Once we get that break, I will take these shorts and try to take this down into this 4-hour imbalance right here, right? Same idea that I'm looking for. We're just waiting for the market to actually give us that trade opportunity, right? Patience is key, guys. Patience is key. So we talked about UJ yesterday, and what I can see here on UJ is that we're actually getting back into this imbalance here. Actually getting back into this imbalance. And I looked at this a little bit more here yesterday, guys. First, I don't like the fact that this market did not just continue lower. Second, these highs, this area right here, this Asian session here, right here, right? And actually, let's just zoom in a little bit more. Pretty nice candle here from London session. We're mitigating the imbalance. This area, 11 a.m. That's news. That's 12. This setup would be a B setup simply because Asian highs was not taken out. I love this manipulation from London session, but it could have taken out Asian highs, right? That was just lazy from them. And also external break. We don't really have an external break. We have internal breaks here, but we don't have any external breaks. And today is FOMC, so I'm not going to be aggressive here on UJ, but I do want to see shorts. So with that being said, let's say we just react off of this imbalance right here, or we do get that reaction, and let's say we break a low, that next opportunity I will take towards the downside. Understand, guys, today is one of those days where you just kind of want to be a spectator in the market. For me personally, the main thing I'm looking forward to today is trading indices, since I'm off of indices by like 12 p.m. So by that time, FOMC can't really affect me at that time because I'm usually in and out of trades by 12 p.m. on indices. So once we get done with that, these pairs right here, I really want to see what Powell does, and that's going to give us a directional bias for the rest of the month, and then we can start being aggressive, right? I told you guys that yesterday. That's mainly what I'm waiting for, especially since most of these are in ranges, right? You can see here at UCAD, we're kind of in a steady downtrend channel, which is why I'm targeting all this liquidity here as well. And let's see what else. TJ is going higher. So we're still respecting this area right here, this 9 a.m. candle. I'm gonna keep this here. Put this as a low level area here. I like GJ. If we can actually hold this area throughout till tomorrow, we'll start looking for some aggressive trades in here. If we're actually holding this demand zone, which we are looking for it. It tapped on the 80, kind of got that pullback, but we're pushing back now. So that is something that I potentially will look into. CAD-J. Push. My candle right there. Asian session, London session did the same thing here too. We had that one big move, that one little candle wick here, and they gave us that impulse lower. Coming into there. I'm bearish on JPY pairs until further notice, because I do believe UJ is going to come down lower after this reaction right here. I do believe we come down lower. This is a very, very deep retracement back into this area, almost past the 80%, all the way past the 80%. Very, very deep. So unless we get some very, very strong buying pressure, which we're not seeing right here, I do believe we can come lower, which is going to cause GJ to fall, CAD-J to fall as well, and ultimately CJ will start falling. So ACAD, we didn't get the confirmation on ACAD, so we didn't take any trades on ACAD. We're missing damn near every rule. We have the manipulation, that's fine. We don't have any imbalance in here. Right, we're missing the imbalance. We're missing the breaks of the highs. We can see we have the wicks, but you go on the 1 hour time frame, we have more wicks. Right, you go on the 30-minute here, you can see we have this up candle right here that was created on every single pair. So this is not something I'm trusting. And then afterwards, we still couldn't close with another body candle here, which is another wick. And this move right here happened on literally, let's go to AU. That's that same move right there. GU, where is it at? It came down right here. That's that same move right here. That even happened on indices as well. So that's not something I'm trading based off of. Let's move on to GCAD. And GCAD has actually been showing me some bullish movements here after this change of character. I just realized it was you that gave it to me. That's funny. Alright. What are we doing? E-Chef has been really ugly to me. That's why it's in the red list right now. But today, let's see something. I should like this move today. I wish we had a demand zone here or something. Or if we were to respected this area, I definitely would have took this trade, this 1 hour setup here, if we would have respected this demand zone. I mean, this supply zone, but we're not respecting anything. We're not respecting anything. Nor do we have an invalidation of demand. Nothing here is a demand zone. I'll watch this. Maybe today we'll form something better. Maybe we'll get a move, or maybe something will come in. Because I like the fact that we came up and filled this imbalance here. So if we would have respected this area here, which was causing our mitigations lower, right? You guys can see the mitigations, all these mitigations lower that we're getting here. If we would have respected this one here and this move would have happened right there, we have the imbalance, we have another impulsive candle. Probably that's going to close in a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 11 minutes. I would have taken my next trade off of this candle here and taking us lower. But since we invalidated this high right here, that kind of just invalidates my structure. So technically I should be looking for buys. But that buy setup is not here yet. So yeah, we're just chilling with AU today, guys. Powell speaking today. I really don't want to fight Powell today, being FOMC, so I'm not going to be too aggressive, guys. It's going to be a pretty boring day until 9:30, which is in about 40 minutes. So we'll talk about some indices, what I'm looking for here. Yesterday, I actually did not take any trades on indices yesterday. I was waiting for us to mitigate some imbalance, which we came to super late in the day. So I wasn't looking for anything after that time. You guys can see those imbalances that we were looking for. Look what time we came back into them, right? Came back to them like at 1 o'clock. It's just not the time that I'm looking to trade these. But indices are actually really nice too. You can see yesterday we did sweep these lows. We got that impulse to the upside. So what I'm looking for today, I really want to see whether we can come and take out these Asian lows, Asian highs. I'm really tripping today. I might need sleep or something. But Asian highs here, I'm looking for us to come take out on NAS. ES, same thing here. And US 30. You guys can see yesterday those Asian highs we were looking for did actually get taken out right here. On NQ as well, we did come and take out those Asian highs right here. Right after we took out those is when we kind of just pushed lower here. US30 is the only one that didn't make it up there, but NAS and ES did. But yeah, I'm gonna be chilling, waiting for market open and just seeing what we can get from here just by pre-market. This that ugly move that I was talking about. This happened as soon as market open happened. Like as soon as changeover happened, you guys know changeover, the market's kind of just closed for about an hour, comes back on at like 6 p.m. As soon as that happened, we got that huge push to the upside that happened on some of the pairs as well that I was showing you guys earlier. But yeah, I do like the fact that we're taking out lows already, right? So that's good. We're taking out Asian lows. Great. Now, if we can kind of get that push here, let's say we get that push right there for New York Open, 930. I'm going to be taking those entries, imbalances to take out this high right here. All right. That's what I'll be looking for here. Put that there. US30 did not take it yet. So yeah, that's what I'll be looking for here. Once we get that kind of push back up, hopefully we can hold this 930 open. If we get some more impulses towards the upside, we're going to be trading those 5-minute imbalances, taking it to the upside to target this high, and then ultimately this high as well. And then probably later in the day, maybe this high here. If we get that huge impulse today, if we don't get that huge impulse today, then we'll kind of see. I think we can at least take out these highs today, honestly. Hopefully the market doesn't kind of chop around because Powell's talking. I really hope that's not the case. I think there will be a lot more anticipation today because Powell is speaking. And I'm going to actually try to tune into the press conference to actually see what he's saying specifically and what he's actually going to do, whether he's going to cut rates or not. I really want to see. That's really a big thing for the time being, because that's going to determine whether DXY goes higher or whether DXY goes lower, and that's going to determine the direction for all of these pairs, and that's going to determine the direction for our indices. So he has a lot of power in the markets right now, depending on what he says today. So that's the kind of the biggest news that we're waiting for as far as FOMC, right? But yeah, guys, so far we're chilling here on AU. Hopefully we can get this kind of profit for just a little bit, right? I just need this market to hold us out just for a little bit. All right, just for a little bit. This 4 hours candle is about to close. That's a good sign. It's closing as a doji. We're mitigating our entry here. So a little bit more pushes till like 1 o'clock, and we'll just go break even here. And then we'll see what Powell does. Hopefully we can get that spike, hit our TP quickly, and then we can just be done. I'll be a profitable trade for the week on our first trade for the currency pairs. And AU has really been the only currency pair that's been like super clean. See, GU here is actually pushing and giving us this trade here, which is nice. So let's look at that checklist. We're following structure. We have the 4 hour and the 1 hour structure. We got our manipulation, got the impulse now. Once this candle closes in about 4 minutes. Impulses, we have the imbalance down here. We're getting that change of character. I need that closure candle on the 1 hour, and then we don't have inducement. So kind of went up a little bit more. But once we kind of fully break here, at least on the 30-minute, we get that closure candle. Then we'll have the external change of character. And then the body closure on the 1 hour is still something. And then inducement, I don't think we're going to have too much inducement. It's a nice candle though. And then we'll just take our trade right here. Targeting that high. If the market does not come down here, we're going to have a second trade on the 4-hour time frame, most likely off of this area here, and then our next target would just be this high right here. So GU looking pretty good. Let me move that up right there. EU still does not care. Barely moving. Let's look at GCAT. That means GCAT's going up as well. I'm actually looking for buying opportunities on GCAT as well, guys. Not gonna lie to you. I have a distribution here. We could probably finesse a buy opportunity here on GCAT. I wouldn't mind taking GCAT. Let's see. We have our change of character. We're following the 4-hour. 1-hour structure is still bearish on our order flow here. Have this huge potential distribution here that's going on. But we got that change of character, which gives us opportunity to take reversals. We got that distribution. We're invalid distribution. We got the impulsive move here. We did not take out Asian lows, unfortunately. Let's see. This low here did sweep the previous low. We don't have the imbalance just yet until this candle closes, and then we get another candle closure. Then we'll have our imbalance. So we're missing the imbalance, which we need. This is an invalidation of supply, that being a distribution. Move that up. I'm gonna move this down. ACAD's being ugly. E-Chef. Love the move. Love the move. So we manipulated highs already. Trade off that 1 hour here. Happened at 2 o'clock. We're probably gonna come for this imbalance right here. Okay. I'm gonna keep E-Chef on the spectrum for now. Definitely could have something. DJ as well. Would have been so much cleaner if we would have took out these lows. But I like the doji here on the 4 hour. We're about to close soon. We have an imbalance already. That is already mitigated. Everything in here is already mitigated. All this imbalance is filled. The only imbalance that we have here is on the 1 hour time frame. It's right here. All I'm missing is that manipulation, guys. Honestly, that's it. Have the impulsive move. All we're missing is that manipulation, right? We're still following this kind of order flow here, even though we did tap into this higher time frame over here, and we are bearish here on the 4-hour time frame, and we did get that mitigation at the 80% and premium pricing. That is true. We do want to respect that, and that's why we're being like very, very nitpicky with this trade here. I need this to be like a very, very good setup that follows almost every single rule here, and we're missing a couple. We're missing one, which is like very, very, very important. Missing inducement as well. We have the imbalance. We have an external break right here of this high. We have a body closure. Yeah, we're just missing the manipulation, and the 4-hour and 1-hour structure is not aligning. Only the 1-hour structure is aligning. 4-hour is not aligning. Well, order flow is aligning, but structure is not aligning with it. So I need a perfect setup here, and us missing that manipulation, no, we need the manipulation. Even if this candle here would have been that manipulation here, I would have, like, say we would have took out these lows and then we would have got that impulse from that one candle. That would have been enough for me, right? But we didn't even get that, so can't really do anything about that one. Let's say GU. I think GU almost gave it. So close. Hopefully we just keep pushing higher on GU here. Bitcoin might make it to 100K after all. That'd actually be good to see. Crypto portfolio finally going back up. About time. We're in a slump for a little bit, but we're seeing some good movements here. So it's still saying where it's at. I don't even look at Ethereum right now. Don't even want to look at him right now at the moment. Yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, I definitely could see us hitting 100K before we get this pullback. So pretty nice, pretty nice. Pretty sure crypto bros are happy right now as well. Looks like we're going into some drawdown here on AU. It's not what I wanted to see. Trust me, guys, I'm ready to full close this at any point. Not at any point, but I'm going to give it a chance. But this trade starts messing around. I see some more aggressive. We'll just call it a day here. And we'll just go into FOMC fresh, right? We'll go with no trades, no positions active, and we'll just spectate for the rest of the day if we have to. Okay, I guess we're not getting that push I was looking for. All right, well, if we're going to have a bearish day today, I do not mind that as well. I do see that we still have this liquidity here. NAS is the only one that actually took out this low. We have XPX here. We still have these lows. US 30, we still have these lows. So if we want to come lower today, that is not a problem for me either. So I'm looking for us to either come back, well, not on NAS, but on ES. I'm looking for us to either come back here and take out these lows here on ES and US 30, or we just come and take out these highs right here. So one of the two, whichever direction the market opens up to and we get that momentum into, that's the direction we're going to follow. Of course, we have entry confirmations to get us into the trades that we're looking for as well. So, but that's basically what we're going to be following. But yeah, if you guys have any pairs that you want me to look at, anything, please let me know. All right, that's mainly what I'm looking for today. AU and GU. Like I said, not gonna be too aggressive today, guys. FOMC is today, so gotta be patient. Gotta be patient, right? Gotta be patient. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, any pairs that I did not look at, anything that I did not see, I want to kind of see what trades you guys took today as well. See, a lot of people were in gold. Gold still pushing higher as usual. One thing I noticed about gold, it likes to really go and push during Asian session. It's one of the main things I noticed. To be honest, gold pushes in any session. It doesn't really matter. See something. Yeah. Invalidating its area right here. There's no imbalance in here though. It is an aggressive push. I think all the AUD pairs are. This candle swept some lows though. Want to be bad. Very strong aggressive move here from E-Chef, man. Really would love to see if we can continue that bearish pressure here. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. It's the boring part of trading, waiting, right? This is the really boring part of trading where you're just sitting here waiting, waiting for setups, waiting for entries. You're always waiting, always waiting. Well, if you're a profitable trader, but I mean, if you're not, then you're probably just going to be aggressive getting into trades for no reason, and you don't want to be doing that, right? Um, Trading is very boring. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. Trading is very boring. When you actually have a plan and you actually have some rules set, it's very boring. Okay, and that's how it should be. Okay, that's how it should be. Trust me. I already filled it. It's crazy. '80. Those are some key highs for us. If we break those highs, see an uptrend back here again. All right, guys. So, like I said, no one has any questions. So, I'm gonna actually end this call a little bit early, very early. Um, so I'm just gonna be sitting here watching these for the time being, honestly, and waiting for FOMC. So thank you guys for watching. But these are basically what I'm looking for today during this New York session. Just look at you one more time. Yeah, it's basically what I'm looking for here on this New York session. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll see the aftermath of FOMC and we'll try to trade and see what we can get into for tomorrow. Okay, so thank you guys for joining in. I'm gonna be waiting for FOMC here. I will update you guys in Discord if anything changes. And that's pretty much gonna be it. We're gonna talk about how we're gonna manage this trade as well here with FOMC coming up. Okay, so thank you guys for coming in. Peace out.